Good evening and welcome to the 18 WJTS News for Wednesday, January 17th. Thanks so much for tuning in this evening. I'm Joey Rehl reporting. According to the Huntingburg Fire Department Chief Don Heim, around 6:10 p.m. on Tuesday, they were dispatched to a structure fire located at 417 North Jackson Street, just past the Huntingburg Public Library. Chief Heim stated that the fire was contained to one room upstairs that had smoke and water damage, while the downstairs room had residual water damage. At this time, the fire is still under investigation to determine the cause. 20 firefighters and 3 apparatuses responded and were on scene for about 3.5 hours, and the street was closed for some time. Nobody was home at the time of the fire except the family dog, who was quickly rescued from the structure. Indiana State Police and Pike County Sheriff's Office initiated a criminal investigation back in November of 2023 after receiving information that 42-year-old Lance Scott of Winslow had allegedly molested a child. Indiana State Police Detective Tony Walden and Pike County Sheriff's Detective Scott Arnold conducted the investigation and submitted their findings to the Pike County Prosecutor's Office. After reviewing the investigation, the Pike County Prosecutor's Office filed criminal charges on Scott and an arrest warrant was issued. Tuesday evening at approximately 6:30 p.m., Scott was arrested at his Winslow residence without incident. He was taken to the Pike County Jail, where he is currently being held on bond. Scott was charged with child molesting. The defendant is at least 21 years of age, a level 1 felony, and child molesting, a level 3 felony. On Sunday, January 14th at approximately 9:30 p.m., Gibson County Central Dispatch received a report of a driver who was passed out behind the wheel of a Toyota on Interstate 69. Deputies were dispatched to the area to perform a welfare check on the driver, and upon locating the vehicle, deputies spoke with 40-year-old Troy Torrance of Newburgh. While deputies spoke with Torrance, it was determined that the driver may be under the influence of an unknown intoxicant, and a roadside DUI investigation was conducted. After the investigation, Torrance was booked into the Gibson County Jail and is facing charges of operating a vehicle while intoxicated with a prior conviction. On Tuesday morning, the DuBois County Board of Commissioners met for a meeting to discuss a myriad of topics. Tammy Humpert, director of the DuBois County Emergency Management Agency, presented a mitigation plan contract with the federal government for a grant worth $20,304. The plan is basically to give the county ideas of what to do to properly plan and prepare for disasters like sirens, burying electrical lines, and more. This plan has to be updated every 5 years. The board also entertained bids for the new parks project going on at the swimming pool. The 3 bids came from Danco Construction, Jasper Lumber Company, and Seifert's Construction. The park board requested they have time to review this and would give their recommendation to the Board of Commissioners at the next meeting. It's important to note that while all 3 companies bid for a substantial amount, each had 5 alternates added to the bid, which would change the amount of the initial bid. The DuBois County Housing Study, funded by Grow DuBois County and executed by RDG Planning and Design, is built on a variety of data to form a picture of the DuBois County housing market today. The study lays out recommendations the county, cities, and community partners can take to begin building an affordable, safe, and sustainable housing market for all. DuBois Strong met with Amy Haas of RDG Planning and Design, a national consulting firm, as well as local community leaders for 4 housing study listening sessions in May of 2023. Builders and developers, real estate agents, members of the local lender community, major employers, and social service agencies convened at the Vincennes University Jasper campus to discuss the trends, challenges, and needs they have seen in the county housing sector. The study follows the 2015 DuBois County Housing Strategy and the 2019 Indiana Uplands Regional Housing Study. The 2023 study determined that there is a gap in what type, how much, and where housing does or does not get built. Strategies put forth in the study explore how the local governments, organizations, builders, and other influential partners can work together to meet the housing needs in DuBois County. The full study can be found on our website. 18 WJTS will air the Jasper Chamber Legislative Breakfast on 3 different occasions coming up. The event will air on Tuesday, January 23rd at 8 p.m. Eastern, Wednesday, January 24th at 1:30 p.m. Eastern, and again on Sunday, January 28th at 3 p.m. Eastern. If you can't catch the broadcast dates, you can find the breakfast event in its entirety on our YouTube channel. Actors Community Theater has announced it is hiring production staff for its upcoming performances of The Sound of Music. The performances will be held from July 25th through the 28th at the Jasper Arts Center. ACT is looking to fill the paid positions of director, vocal and music director, stage manager, sound director, light director, choreographer, set design, and set build lead. A full description of available positions and production team applications can be found on our website. More information about the auditions will be announced in the coming months. We'll be right back with a check of weather followed by sports with Kurt Guxell.